Hello friends, welcome to our channel. Today, we're going to explore a topic you've surely heard many times, especially in economic news, the price of the dollar. Have you ever wondered why the dollar's price skyrockets during times of uncertainty? If so, stay with us, because in the next few minutes, we're going to unravel this economic phenomenon that affects everyone, from large investors to the everyday citizen. But before we delve deeper, let's ask a key question. What factors cause the dollar to become more expensive when the economic climate turns uncertain? To understand why the dollar's price rises in times of uncertainty, we must first discuss the relationship between consumer confidence, investment, and currency values. When there's uncertainty, such as during political, economic, or social crises, confidence in the future falters. Consumers and investors tend to become more cautious. For example, during the COVID-19 pandemic, economic uncertainty led many to save instead of spend. This caution can increase demand for dollars, as investors seek refuge in a currency considered more stable. In times of crisis, the dollar is considered a safe haven asset. This means that when things get tough, people tend to convert their money into dollars to protect their investment. Consider the case of developing countries where the local currency can be more volatile. In moments of uncertainty, citizens in those countries rush to convert their money into dollars. This causes an increase in demand and, consequently, in the price of the U.S. currency. The economy is governed by the law of supply and demand. When the demand for dollars increases but the supply remains constant, the dollar's price rises. In crisis situations, a country's foreign exchange reserves can be affected. If a country has fewer dollars available and more people want to buy them, the price will increase. Let's take the case of Argentina in 2020. Amidst a debt crisis and high inflation, confidence in the Argentine peso plummeted. What happened? Many Argentinians began exchanging their pesos for dollars. This led to a significant increase in the dollar's price in the parallel market. This phenomenon occurred not only in Argentina, but also in other developing economies facing similar crises. Monetary policies and interest rates also play a crucial role. When a central bank, like the U.S. Federal Reserve, decides to lower interest rates, it can weaken the dollar. However, in times of uncertainty, central banks often adopt more conservative policies, which can cause the dollar to appreciate even further. For example, in 2008, during the financial crisis, the Federal Reserve implemented policies that led to an increase in the dollar's value in the short term, despite the economy being in recession. In addition to local factors, global events can also influence the dollar's price. Situations like armed conflicts, changes in trade policies, or public health crises can affect confidence in other countries' economies, making investors seek refuge in the dollar. For example, in 2022, the conflict between Russia and Ukraine generated great uncertainty in global markets, leading to an appreciation of the dollar against other currencies. Finally, it's important to mention the perception of risk. When there's political or economic instability, investors constantly evaluate where they can get the best return with the least risk. If they feel the risk is too high in a specific country, they are likely to move their capital towards the dollar, thus increasing its value. In summary, the dollar's price tends to rise in times of uncertainty due to a combination of the flight to safe haven assets, the law of supply and demand, central bank intervention, and global factors affecting economic confidence. So, the next time you hear that the dollar is rising, remember it's not just a figure on the screen. Behind it lies a world of economic and psychological decisions that influence our daily lives. If you found this topic interesting and want to learn more about economics, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell to not miss our upcoming content. Thank you for joining us, and until next time.